Hey, y'all. Welcome back to the Blueprint Live. It's your girl, MzMetchi. Thank you to everyone that's tuned in on our YouTube and Facebook pages. Shout out to our radio partners, Fluent Media Network, Philly Jams 95.3, and Indie 101.5. Tonight's show is powered by Live Long Health, Paris Ice Bar, Copajn Vodka, Fiya Infusions, and Lavish Looks by MzMetchi. Be sure to tap in with us every Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Oh, honey, and don't forget, the MzMetchi Show comes on every Monday at 11 a.m. It's showtime.
What it do? Your favorite cousin, Young Jock, checking in. And right now, you're tuned into the Blueprint Live with my favorite, MzMetchi, all right? Hey, man, you know what it is. Keep doing what you're doing and keep it right here. Chill.
Yo, what's happening in? What's happening in? Oh, it's your boy $2 Fabo, Bankhead Fabo. Oh, hey, man, check this out. I want y'all to tune in right now to the Blueprint Live with MzMetchi. And I want you to tune in every Thursday at 6:30 Central Time. Ah! Oh, Fabo!
You ain't mine.
She's talking about getting freaky on here, y'all. Happy Thursday. Welcome back to another week of the Blueprint Live. It's your girl, MzMetchi. Woo, baby, look, we got to come in. We coming in hot tonight. In my virtual back lounge, my virtual lounge, my backstage. I got my good sis, Miss Porsha 911 joining me, okay? So you all stick around real quick. You know, we have to go through our announcements. If you all like what I opened up tonight's show with, that was airplane mode, okay? Now this is an artist. Her name, hold on, because I want to, now it's a little, A Justice. This song is available everywhere. I mean, put this on your playlist when you got your little boo thing at the house, or maybe somebody else's boo thing. We don't condone that over here, but this is one of those songs to add to that playlist. So y'all make sure that y'all get it on there. And of course, make sure that you check out the Blueprint Live playlist. This song is actually featured on there too, exclusively on Spotify. Let's go. Shout out to all of my listeners that are going to later tune in with me with our radio partners, Fluent Radio, Philly Jams 95.3, and Indie 101.5. Now, that's on Sundays at 3 p.m. Just in case if you missed any of tonight's show. What's up, Auntie Tracy? How you doing, girl? Oh, and remember that the Blueprint Live is available anywhere that you listen to your favorite shows. I mean, I just happen to, Spotify is my fave, but you might like iHeart. Luckily for you, we're available everywhere. Make sure that you tune in. Now, tonight I have, a really, really special guest. But first, before we do anything and we jump in, of course, we have to shout out to my amazing sponsors. Shout out to Live Long Health, Copajn Vodka, baby. You already know it's Copajn, baby. Pretty Curvy Savage, Paris Ice Bar, and Fiya Infusions. After tonight's show, everyone, including my very special guest, Miss Porsha 911, they will be hyperlinked to tonight's episode. So make sure that you go check them out, subscribe to their YouTube, follow them on Facebook, TikTok. Y'all know how we do around here. It's the follow train. But we actually get to know the people. We're not just following random folks. Y'all get to know the people that come on the show. Make sure that you follow because, look, she's coming on to talk about a very special event that's coming up. We calling out all the girls. And, the guys that might think that the girls too, whatever. We want y'all to come out and have a good time. Okay? So that's what we got going on. Tonight's topic, I feel like there's so much stuff going on. We're just about to catch up. And let me be honest with y'all. Y'all know I like to be transparent. This week has whooped my black. I couldn't even pinpoint. I'm like, I cannot pinpoint one thing to talk about. So we're going to talk about it all. Now, let me go ahead. It's time. Drop those businesses in the comments because, look, Porsha is on here too and she's looking to partner with some people. Drop your business in the comments because you never know. You never know. We might be able to get some linkages going on right now. Some links, some lists. I don't know. But drop your businesses in the comments for my special guest tonight. Let me go ahead and bring her right on. We got to get this prepared because my friend is coming down. I want to introduce you all to Miss Porsha 911, or I know her as Don't Make Me Call Porsha. Let me bring her in now. Porsha.
Hey, what's going on?
Girl, look, I know we only got you for a short time. We excited tonight.
It's all good. We're gonna have a good time.
We're gonna have a good time. Look, I know they don't know, but you had went and got you a little cocktail before we got started.
I did. I have some Copajn right here. Clink, clink. Look, we could tap it.
Let's do it. I High Noon and Copajn, they go together real bad. You know?
Try that.
Yes, it's very tasty. Get the peach one specifically.
I got mine in a little shot. We're gonna take a little sip. Copajn, baby. Copajn.
Copajn, baby. Look, this is really the toast to say a taste of toast. What was a toast?
Taste.
No, we did a whole look. Let me tell y'all real quick. A toast to taste. Porsha and I, we filmed a commercial for Copajn, and it was really fun leading up to the tasting that was held last August. What a blast, Porsha. What a blast.
We had a time.
We did. Now, look, I know we got to talk about the event that's coming up, but if you can, for some of my listeners that might be a little bit newer to Potions by P and everything that you do, can you just share with my listeners a little? You do a lot, but can you just give us a little synopsis of all of the things that you do?
Okay, so I'm Porsha, by the way. Look, what's going on, y'all? So I have a mobile bartending company, which is called Potions by P. So if you are getting married, you having a private party, a corporate event, we will come and provide mobile bartending services for you. If you are looking to become a bartender, I am also a bartending coach, so I could get you behind the bar. And then also, if you are a current bartender, I teach you how to have an exit strategy, because a lot of people get into bartending and then they just stick around for a lot of years. And there are just so many other options that you guys could get into to work smarter, not harder,
That's right.
And I'm also a content creator as well. So, yes.
So, Porsha, when you and I, we've gone down this road on like, when did we meet, all of this stuff. So we finally were able to come to our conclusion. But when I know that when we really got back in tune with each other, you were, going through that transition of, it's like, okay, I'm stepping from behind the bar. Can you just, because a lot of people listen in and they're kind of afraid to make moves, right? They're afraid to just take that leap. Can you talk about that moment specifically for yourself, as far as when you decided, hey, I'm not just going to go and clock in here. I'm about to build a brand and really put myself out there.
Well, this came from a hasty decision. So I'm just going to say that right now. I do not suggest you guys just go and quit your job, but it came from a place of frustration. I was getting tired of giving all my time, just being behind the bar all weekend, and I can't go to anyone's event anymore. And if I do take off, I'm missing out on money. So it came from that. And then for me not being valued there, and I was just being overworked and overwhelmed. So one day, they played with me and I just quit very hastily, like I said. So don't do that. But after that, that just kind of fueled me to just go forward with my business. I just had to be obedient and listen to God. He just told me, put my foot on the gas. So
right.
Yes,
right.
I did it that way.
Now, Porsha, once you got from behind the bar, you basically were like, hey, I want to go ahead. I need to bring some people with me. You've had a lot of master classes that you've done. You're consistently, if y'all not following Porsha, she's always giving out the game. And I really want to speak to you about this, Porsha, because I feel like you've never been a gatekeeper when it came to information and different things. Can you, if there's somebody that's listening that's sitting on a wealth of knowledge of how to help other bartenders do things, what advice would you give?
I would say to lie on your resume. If you want to be a bartender, you are going to have to lie. It is what it is. Now, this ain't nothing too serious. We just want to make some cocktails. So I tell everybody what to put on your resume to get you behind the bar. Now, we do need to study too, but it's very minimal knowledge. I do give you all that. So make sure you guys tune into my live, because I usually go live about twice a day over on TikTok. I got stuff everywhere, TikTok, Instagram. Like, you could pretty much piece it together if you don't want to hop on my live through my content. But I usually give out the game during my lives. I'm on live about 10:30 Central Standard Time AM, and then 5:30 PM Central Standard Time. So come on in and let's talk about it.
Now, look, we are here tonight specifically because you got an event coming up, and the promotion. You got me on your promotional run here. So, can you tell us a little bit about your upcoming Valentine's Day cocktail plans?
Okay. So look, right, y'all. This is for the girlies. Okay. February 15th, I am partnering with Never Hangry out of Wrigleyville, and I'm doing, this is my first one. I'm so excited. My first partnering with a restaurant. Okay. So, cocktail class, Valentine's Day, we're going to be doing nice, cute pink drinks. We're going to have a DJ. We got Kid Breeze on the DJ tip. We are also getting hosted by Tati, Don't Date Her. We're just going to have a good time. Appetizers by Never Hangry. We're going to have a ball. So, this is a time, to come celebrate your girlfriends, celebrate friendship, laugh, have some drinks. We're going to have a time, and we're going to have karaoke too. So come on out. And that's February 15th from 4 to 6 p.m.
So I get to come in and sing Jill Scott's Living My Life Like It's Golden, and I get to have some cocktails.
Absolutely. You can. And some good food. It's some good food.
It's good food. So I know you said that this was like your first collaboration. I mean, what was that like when you closed that and you like, okay, I'll partner with Never Hangry, because I love a good collab.
It was super exciting. So I started my cocktail classes 3 years ago. I usually do them inside of my friend's photography studio. That's where I usually host them at. So, partnering with a restaurant, I was like, wow, I'm upgrading. We moving on into the new year with some new things. So I plan on doing lots more of those, collaborating with different businesses and expanding and doing a little touring and things like that.
I was just about to say, because I'm like, look, Porsha said that she was going to give my listeners just a tad bit of an exclusive. So you're going to be moving around, okay? And I know we can't go too deep into it, but I mean, are you excited about the fact that you're going to be taking it outside of the Chicagoland area and really getting on the road with everything you're doing?
I'm a little nervous. You know me. So I am nervous, but I'm more so excited because I feel like it's time. I'm confident in what I do. I really enjoy it, and a lot of other people enjoy it. So, I gotta spread this joy around. We could all just have a good time.
Right. Now, Porsha, when you think about you've been able to help so many people. And I mean, I've been able to meet some of the people that were tutors, where they were tutored by Porsha. And, me even being able to like hire them and work with them, you know what I'm saying? Like closely. But Porsha, when you think about your legacy as far as everything that you're doing now, what do you want that to look like when you look back in a few years?
I want to be known as a trailblazer, someone that, puts all these other bartenders onto a whole different career path when they become a bartender, to just elevate them further and to be looked at as a mentor, someone that helped guide them to success with their business and, get into different avenues. That's what I want my legacy to look like.
I love that. Now, I know you got to run, but before all my guests that come on, I always make them pick a favorite. Okay. So for those that don't know, Porsha hosts cocktail classes every month. And I mean, that schedule is going to be changing with the impending tour, but she does host classes every month. So Porsha, here tonight, can you tell us your absolute favorite class that you've hosted so far?
The Cowboy Carter cocktail class. So this was the weekend of Beyonce. She did her tour, her Cowboy Carter tour. She came to Chicago. So I decided, let me have a cocktail class.
Yes.
So people were from all different states. They came in. They were from like Florida and Detroit, and they were from New Orleans, and because they had came in town to see the concert. So I had way oversold my tickets there. That was the most I've ever had in the class. And everybody just had a really good time. They came with a, cowboy attire on, and we line danced, and we had a good time. We used some Sir Davis. So we had a really good time. That's my absolute favorite one.
I love that. Oh my goodness. You know what? And I'm mad that weekend. That weekend like kicked my butt, because I went to the concert too. Then we had the brunch.
Yes.
And then it was a lot going on. And Porsha went to multiple of those concert days.
I went to 2 of them because I went right after your brunch.
I was like, you finna go again? She like, I'm on my way back. Okay, girl. Yeah. I love it.
I didn't sell that ticket. I had to go use it. I'm like, I'll just go twice. That's fine.
And I'm pretty sure it was a different experience.
It was
100%. Now, look, before you leave, let us know how we can follow you and just anything. Let my listeners know how we can support you, even outside of the Valentine's Day event.
So you guys can follow me. My name is Porsha 911, PORSHNINEELEVEN. I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. I'm on YouTube, Facebook, I'm probably not going to accept you over there. So don't even look for me over there. But all of those other ones, threads, I'm the same name everywhere. So that is where you guys can find me, DM me. My email is in there as well. So that's how you can find me.
Well, look, Porsha has to run because she's off to do a masterclass. Let me tell you, look, I told y'all my friends is really bossing for real, baby. We interweave. Porsha, I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Appreciate you. I'm proud of you. I got to talk to young Jock and Fabo on the way. I said, okay, period.
We try to do what we can, but you know what, Porsha? I tell you what, it was a pleasure working with you last year. I look forward to the things that will happen this year. Porsha is one of our Linked and Lit partners, so you will see her in the room and be able to, talk to her. If you got a drink cocktail in mind on April 25th, so I'm super excited to have you back. The pictures from our cocktail demonstration was everything, and yeah, it was really, really good. So, Porsha, have a great classes and, much continued success.
Thank you. Keep doing your thing, sister girl.
Thank you. I'll talk to you soon.
All right.
Bye. I told y'all, look, we were in for a great opening of the show. Look, y'all make sure that y'all follow my good sis, Porsha, please. Porsha's my piece. She's doing her thing. And the classes are really fun. I've definitely been to the class before, been to her cocktail classes before. We had a blast. Make sure, I need y'all to gather the girls in Groves. Let's go to Never Hangry, because if you've never been there before, beautiful venue. Beautiful. Fun. Okay. Very cutesy, very demure. Like, baby, look, I want to talk to the single girlies for the holidays, for the Valentine's Day holiday. Or maybe all you girls, everybody that's involved with someone, you're just like, hey, I need to, get outside with my girlfriends. You all can come too. I'm going to leave Porsha's information up, but we're going to take a quick break. And when I come back, I'm hopping into tonight's Hate It and Love It. Be right back.
Hey, are you struggling with weight loss? Try everything and the scale hasn't moved for you? Well, I think it's time for you to call our good friends over at Live Long Health. They have everything that you need to help with weight loss management, and they also offer a plethora of other services. So make sure that you go ahead and head to livelonghealth.net, okay? Or call 708-998-5542, okay? And guess what? The best thing is you can treat yourself now and pay later. They accept several different payment types, and baby, it's time for you to go ahead and make that move to get healthy. So choose to live long with Live Long Health.
Learn more about MzMetchi today. She's an entrepreneur, host of the Blueprint Live, media personality, professional brand ambassador, brand talent manager, commercial real estate professional, event host, beauty and fashion influencer, marketing and promotions professional. Learn more about MzMetchi by visiting MzMetchi.com for more information.
All right, y'all. It's time for Hate It and Love It. Let's get into it.
Welcome back to the Blueprint Live. It's your girl, MzMetchi, and it's time for tonight's Hate It and Love It. If you missed any of tonight's interview with Porsha 911, make sure that you run that thing back, okay? Run it back. And if you haven't already, make sure that you drop those businesses right in the comments. Let's go ahead and move this over here because I just want to act up. Now, tonight's Hate It and Love It, I have a few things. So the first one is like, look, y'all know how like the Stanley Cup was going viral. Let me shout out to my sister, Destiny. This is my baby sis. Hold on. She got her sis a Stanley Cup. Now, mind you, funny thing, we had not done our formal gift exchange yet. We hadn't done it. And I'm like, oh my goodness, so I had given her hers, which I was missing her at the house. And first off, I went over Tuesday. She made some stuffed bell peppers. Like, my sister can cook, y'all. My sister is a great cook. Great. She was chefing it up over there. She made that, and then she gave me my gift, and it was a Stanley Cup. I have been looking at Stanley Cups the night before. Like, I was trying to find the bedazzled ones, do all of that other stuff. So I finally got one. Look at how beautiful it is. it's just got like this. I love it so much. So sister, thank you. That's probably the love it for me. I told her, I'm like, sis, I am shouting you out on the show. So I really, really appreciate your time and you getting this for your sister. Like, when I'm able to, I like to buy gifts and do those things and give gifts out to my loved ones and everything. But it's also so nice to receive them too. And this is probably like one of my faves. My water is so cold, y'all. The Stanley really does what it advertises and says that it's going to do. It does. So shout out to them. Shout out to my sister. That's the love it. Now, next is this. Y'all see this hair? Honey, it's sensational. You can't even tell by looking at it. It's a synthetic. We love those. Now, speaking of gifts, let me tell you this. I want to talk to people because I want us to start being honest in the holiday season. Can we have a real conversation? Y'all have to be real in the holiday season if you want to exchange gifts or not. Stop telling people that you want to do a gift exchange and then you take your gift and then don't give one back. I hate that. That's so whack to me. Like, don't participate in the white elephant, the gift exchange, the grab bag, or nothing, and you grab it and ain't giving. Moving along. I love it for me. I have a lot more love it this week, surprisingly. I am very, very thankful for the partners that have locked in with me for the upcoming Link to Lit brunch. Y'all, I'm officially 100 days out. It'll be 99 days here in a little bit. And I have a lot to get together, but not, I've built the foundation of it. But this time around, I'll have a lot more partners, a lot more activations and things going on. And I still got a few little tricks up my sleeve, but being able to have the wherewithal to lock in new partnerships and meeting new people, it's a beautiful thing. Auntie Tracy, she said nice. Yes, it's really been good. And I think the most rewarding thing for me is that I put a lot into building safe spaces for business people or for those that want to shop and have a good time and not have to worry about anything happening to them or anything, like just building safe spaces all around. But most of the feedback that I've gotten from some of the newer partners is that they wanted to work with me or they wanted to come aboard and hang out, and showcase their business. And even when I was making phone calls to ask people to return to the brunch, they of course were with it, and I mean, without hesitation, like, of course, like you didn't even have to ask. I'm very, very thankful for that. I'll be honest with you. Another love it is that I know that after this particular one, it is scaling up at such a rate that's alarming. The Link to Lit brunch is scaling up, and it's I'm trying to fathom all of it, and it's overwhelming in a good way. I sent out a pitch today, and the only person that knows at this point is Kim G. Y'all know Kim G. That's my bestie, and that's also, we do operations. Like when I tell you, when I think of someone operationally that I've worked alongside, that I can endorse personally, to be able to now have my sis, like we work side by side, and it's for the mission, for the blueprint, to help other businesses, to help everybody else. It's truly a blessing, but she knows about this particular one. And if I get this one, sis, we gotta, I don't know what we're gonna do. I know we on a budget and we said we wasn't going out no more. We can't go back to Chili's, but we have to go somewhere. Me and Kim been eating at home. We've been trying to be good girls. I'm like, we got to get it together. But I'm just very thankful in this season for anyone that wants to work alongside me with my business, and because my business is to amplify others. I promise you, I get every single blessing that's intended for me by helping others as much as I can. And, you know, people think that you need money or you need all of these different things. Like when you have really, really good relationships and you are good to people and you are men and women of your word and you show up and you show out and you're just a good person all around, I promise you, even on those rough days, you get those blessings back. I promise you, you get those blessings back. Don't fret about that at all. At all. So that's that. You know, I'm excited for some of the new faces. That's the love it for me. I'm excited for the new people that will grace the room. I'm excited for returning partners. I'm excited for more activations. And yes, y'all already know how it is. When we are in LinkedIn lit mode, that is going to always be a part of the love it. I'm going to always promote myself. My love it for me this week is that I continue to feel no shame with promoting my business every day. If you look at my stories, if you look at anything every day or my page, I'm going to always promote myself. That's what you're supposed to do. No one's going to do it for you. Even people that are supposed to be on your team and be for you, they might not share it either, but you got to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to put it out there yourself. You got to get it together. That's just what it is. It's the winning season. I don't know. I just been, oh, look at you. What's up, MH? What's up? MH is going to be there too. What's up? What's up? He's definitely going to be there. I mean, and we always dance. I danced at the last LinkedIn Lit brunch. Y'all know I don't even, I'm a chair dancer. But I danced. It was great. Now, there was a video that was sent to me on TikTok. And the topic of it was, and it's like, for this one, I think it's like I hate it and I love it. But essentially, the video talked about how being too empathetic can make you resentful. So, you know, naturally, I'm like, this is a good conversation piece, right? But, and I'm a little bit of an empath too. And I was watching the video, and I'm like, damn, I think I relate to this a little bit. I don't like the way that this feels. I hated it is when you watch a video and it hits a little bit too hard. And you're like, I'm in my chest. Right now, I'm in my chest. I cannot breathe. What's going on? But I love when it resonates and you can pull something from it. And baby, let me tell you, I love hopping in the comments. Tell me, she said your makeup is flawless. You're such a beauty. Hey, girl, how are you? Thank you. I don't know. I was feeling orange today. I'm like, let's give them a pop of color. It's all cold outside. Let's warm it up. Now, that's the hate it and love it for the day. Oh, you know what, y'all? I put out a really big pitch today. Y'all pray for me. Y'all, look, I don't ask for much. Pray for me. Pray for me. Because with this one, if we get this one, y'all, this one is off the chain. Tamika, I just thank you so much for tuning in. Oh my gosh. It's been so long. I want to come back on your show too. Now I have to take a really quick break. Tonight, what would you do? I don't know how you all are going to take this one. I don't. But drop those businesses in the comments while you can. Drop it in the comments. We'll be right back.
Hey, are you struggling with weight loss? Try everything and the scale hasn't moved for you? Well, I think it's time for you to call our good friends over at Live Long Health. They have everything that you need to help with weight loss management, and they also offer a plethora of other services. So make sure that you go ahead and head to livelonghealth.net, okay? Or call 708-998-5542, okay? And guess what? The best thing is you can treat yourself now and pay later. They accept several different payment types, and baby, it's time for you to go ahead and make that move to get healthy. So choose to live long with Live Long Health. Be sure to shop Pretty Curvy Savage, where style meets comfort, and you can be bold and be fierce. This plus-size clothing line is everything that you need in your closet, ladies. So be sure to visit prettycurvysavage.com and use promo code MzMetchi10 for your special discount. Okay, bye. Let's get into today's What Would You Do? Where we're talking about real situations with real people and offering real solutions.
Welcome back to the Blueprint Live. It's your girl, MzMetchi, and it's time for tonight's What Would You Do? This one is short and sweet, but it's just a reminder that some people are forever weird. Let's go. Get your shots. Y'all already know what I'm sipping. It's Copajn, baby. Go ahead and get that in your cup. I took my little lady friend with me to my family post-holiday party. My family, mainly the women, were looking at me like I was crazy. She's younger, but she's fine. I'm 38. She's 21. She's grown, and that's all that matters. That's a big age gap, but I enjoy her. My daughter, who is 19, and my mom asked, how would I feel if a man tried talking to her and she was my age? I told her that she can do what she wants when she turns 21. I don't see a problem with it. What man doesn't want a little fine thing hanging around him? Thoughts? I'm glad I brought my auntie sponge today. Y'all be having MzMetchi sweating with these what would you do's, because what's wrong with you? Now, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Now, let me say this. I don't even know. I can't even say it. How do you say it? So look, naturally, okay, and Hubs, if you watching, you already know the vibes. You know what it is. But historically, now I am married, and my spouse and I, we are the same age. Naturally, when I met him, I'm like, let's lock in. We're gonna do this. But before that, historically, I would date up as far as age. Oh, she said, "Hey, beautiful girl needs a sugar daddy, a zaddy." Exactly, like every girl wants a zaddy. You single and you're not, you know what I'm saying? Like you're not really. You some people lock in with their zaddy. Some people just want to have playtime with their zaddy. 21 and going around the family, she flawed though. Like me personally, absolutely not. I can't show up as what. I don't think. I think that this was maybe bring her around when it's a little, if it gets more serious, or this was weird. This was weird because realistically, if it were flipped, it would be the same. It would be the same thing. I mean, if my Auntie Tracy, you on the live right now. Y'all, my auntie, she's so cute. If she walked in with someone that was like half her age, I mean, it's gonna be like, you know, of course we're a courteous and kind family. So it's like, hi, how are you? Is this your help? Like, what's going on? We're gonna look at her crazy the same way that we would. We're gonna look at her the same way. She said yes. And yeah, no, girl. And we're gonna be looking at you like, girl, are you cool? Like you didn't brought your groove back to Thanksgiving. What's going on? He said he enjoys her. His daughter is only 19. That's the part for me. And maybe it wouldn't be weird if he didn't have a daughter that was around her age. But him being a father, I don't think that he would be able to digest if his daughter walked in at 21 with someone that was almost 40. Like a 21-year-old. I don't know. Them coins, baby. Pesos. Lit. Yes. Yes. I don't know. No, auntie need love too. Girl, bye. Get off of here immediately. She said, and he could probably champ the box. Can we speak historically? Yeah. If you're younger like that, naturally, if you're dealing with someone that's older and more experienced, absolutely, they're knocking it out of the park. Forget the box, girl. The universe. Yeah, this one, I don't know. Now, I'll be honest, at that age, because I'm trying to think. I remember being in college and there was someone that I talked to that I felt like that he was significantly older, and looking back on it, I'm like, you had no reason to be talking to me. And it wasn't this far of a gap because this is 17 years. So it wasn't that far of a gap. For me, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm within a 10-year gap. I feel like 10 years is decent. If she were 28, I wouldn't be looking at him weird. So, you know, for me, my threshold of what I look at as far as appropriateness, I can't go 10 years beyond up or 10 years below. 10 is my threshold. Everyone else has a different threshold. I don't know if, as a 38-year-old person, if I would be parading around a 21-year-old to my family and friends. Now, would I have fun with you and hang out and have, you know, like go out with you or whatever the case is? Like, that's your business. She is a consenting adult. No one is taken away from that. But it's just about the level of appropriateness. Especially if I have a kid your age. It's just some stuff I'm not going to do. I wouldn't go 10 or 15 younger because I'm not trying to raise nobody or be controlling. Ooh. Girl, you got to get you an old one and let you be free a little bit. Get you an old one and he don't care. Get an old man. In this situation, I probably wouldn't have brought her around, bro. For real. This was not the one. It was the one. Sorry. I think it's inappropriate to bring her around your child that's only 3 years younger than her. 2 years. Excuse me, 2 years. Something's wrong with that. I don't know. 10 years is my gap. That's my threshold. This one I told y'all you was gonna need a shot, so I'm gonna go ahead and take mine. What y'all saying in these comments? Well, I mean, what's going on? Tracy, I see you. You said 10 to 15 years. Faith think that he gonna knock the box out, which might be enticing to a 21-year-old. Now, he can't be a broke 38-year-old. Like, if you're going to be trying to talk to me and trying to hump on me, you got to come with some perks, some amenities. Please don't be an old person just trying to hump on somebody that's younger and you don't have nothing. You got to come with zaddy status. Zaddy status is you're doing something. You're useful. Something. Tuition. Anything. Because as a young girl, you can have anyone that you want. Why would you go and be laid up with an old man that ain't got nothing going on for himself? At that age, it's like we can't be broke together. Somebody got to level up. Somebody has to level up. This one was a little bit off-putting to me. I feel like certain relationships like that, I mean, I don't know if they would be broadcasted like that. 21. He didn't say how long he had been dating her. I don't know about this one. What man wouldn't want a little fine thing hanging around him? That's fairly young, sir. I feel like a young thing is 28, 30. What's so sad is that women age like the guys will kind of like age us out, but then they feel like they're supposed to be forever timeless. They're like, I'm gonna get another model, get a 2.0, and you just like, you're never gonna change. You're never gonna change. What is going on here? Why are you doing this? You know, I don't know. Men are wild to me. When I tell you that men that I know, the men of my family, everybody, like, y'all all are different. I don't know if I'm dating that young and I don't know if it's gonna be something serious yet. I probably wouldn't bring him around. Me personally. Wait, Tracy said I can't do 75 either. And if you're not a stepper, keep it moving. Wait, what type of stepper are you talking about, girl? What? And they said to each his own. Okay, I mean, I agree. He said that his family was looking at him crazy. For me, let me be clear. The age gap is not a problem. I have a big thing of if it's not somebody that I'm sure about that's gonna be around me, I don't really need you all up in my people face like that. He said that they were having fun and enjoying each other. I don't know if that's somebody that would meet my kids. I don't know. Parents, chime in. My friend is 8 years younger and he's real big and And you gotta do that. Okay. It's nothing wrong with that. Faye, I support it. Live your best life. And Faye, you know, that's not a bad age gap. 8 years is not a bad age gap at all. I don't think so, personally. Woo, yeah, this one is interesting. I don't think that it's bad. For me, it's the factor of the children. I'm not bringing somebody that I'm just freaking out around the babies. Like, maybe you can come around if things get more serious, but I don't want you in my space like that. That's just where I stand with that. I don't think that he's wrong. She is consenting, but look at it that young. I would love to see what those search histories are. If you know, you know. Like, what were you looking up? Like, were you looking up young girls? Are you into teens? What's going on? Isn't that bad? You know what? Maybe that makes me a freakily, because I be wondering, I'm like, what's in your porn search history? Because some people just be moving in a way that I'm just like, you a little weird. What you doing over there? What are you doing? Let's peek the scenery. What's going on? Let's check in real quick. Side note. He believes that his daughter can do whatever she wants when she turns 21. I stand with that. I would love to be a fly on the wall if she walked in with somebody that was 17 years older than her at 21. I don't know. Something tells me dad would be upset. Kim, okay, girl, look. Girl, not you just got here. We finna pull off. However, so this is what would you do? Gentleman, he's 38. He's dating a 21-year-old woman. He took her to a post-holiday party. His family, everybody, they're looking at him all crazy and stuff, right, girl? Right? So his daughter and his mom approached him like, how would you feel if your daughter, his daughter is 19, if she was dating someone with that big of an age gap? So that's where it left off. He wanted to know. She was wrong. Kim, shut up. She said, I got something on too. Is it on there still? Yes. Yeah, this situation, and like I told, Kim, there's nothing wrong with dating someone that's a little bit older. I just don't know. I wouldn't take it seriously, personally. But yeah, the overall thing in the comments is that they feel like that it's okay. I don't know. You weigh in on that. I'll read your comments when we come back right after this break. If you haven't already, make sure that you drop your business in the comments. Drop your page. We want to follow you right after this break.
Are you in need of a mobile bartender for your next event? Contact Paris Ice Bar today. From crafted cocktails, tapas, and hookah, Paris Ice Bar has you covered. Visit ibringhappyhour.com or call 407-707-8202.
Be sure to shop Pretty Curvy Savage, where style meets comfort, and you can be bold and be fierce. This plus-size clothing line is everything that you need in your closet, ladies. So be sure to visit prettycurvysavage.com and use promo code MzMetchi10 for your special discount. Okay, bye. Hey, are you struggling with weight loss? Try everything and the scale hasn't moved for you? Well, I think it's time for you to call our good friends over at Live Long Health. They have everything that you need to help with weight loss management, and they also offer a plethora of other services. So make sure that you go ahead and head to livelonghealth.net, okay? Or call 708-998-5542, okay? And guess what? The best thing is you could treat yourself now and pay later. They accept several different payment types, and baby, it's time for you to go ahead and make that move to get healthy. So choose to live long with Live Long Health. Time to get into what's happening and what's up in these streets. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Welcome back to the Blueprint Live. It's your girl, MzMetchi, and it's time for tonight's What's Happening, What's Up. First off, now this is not anything that's newsworthy, but I just figured that I would share because I'm mad at y'all. I'm mad at anybody that's tuning into this that's going to be able to relate to what I'm about to share with you. Because let me get up in the camera real quick. Why y'all didn't tell me that Kava was good as hell? What? Are we not friends? Do friends not support one another? Why y'all didn't tell me Kava was good? Kava is great. Why didn't y'all tell me? It makes me sad that I didn't know. Okay. That's the first thing. Hold on. Wait, Kim, what you say over here? This is the what would you do for those that are coming in. Because I see y'all peeking in. Kim said not cool because what the hell do they have in common with that big of an age gap? That child was born in 2000. Lord. Kim, like I'm young. You know the rest. If Anthony was 65 and come asking your dad for your hand, dad would look at you sideways. Absolutely. He wouldn't be 65 because, Auntie Tracy, I like to. I couldn't deal with it. We would have to be turning 65 at the same time. What's up, Toby? Watching from Baltimore, Maryland. Thank you so much for tuning in. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Now, going into tonight's segment for what's happening, what's up, I was very, very disturbed by the news that came out of Minneapolis over this week. And just, these ICE agents are going loco for cocoa in the streets. Are we enraged yet? Do you want a revolution? What's up? And I'm not even trying to rage bait y'all right now, but just, all I would say is this: we have to stay diligent. It's very scary times. I'm blessed to be able to still kind of have my corporate and commercial life. And a lot of the meetings and the things that we are talking about is if ICE is penetrating our properties, right? I'm in my daytime job, I do commercial property management. And it's very, very scary. It's super scary when you think about the service members that we have on our teams. These are not just, it's a tough spot because people that are against those coming into the country or doing different things, a lot of these people that come in are people that they go to work and they do different things. So we're not here to argue that stuff, but it's very, very challenging when you have a team that's made up by people that might be in the process of becoming a citizen, or they're already on paperwork, so they just wrapped up things, and now all of these kooky things are going on with the government. It's a scary time, and we are having to prepare and have protocols and things in place to protect any students. I have an international school that's within our situation. And so if they run up in there and they want to, take the whole damn school, they could, given what's going on now. So this is something that we need to keep our eyes on. We want to be diligent. I will tell y'all this: no one, whether if they're from the US or not, if they're ICE or if they're a regular police, you don't deserve to lose your life over citizenship. Let them have it in this season, and we got to try to find other ways to combat what the heck is going on. But my people are terrified. Terrified. It's very difficult to have those conversations. You got to worry about walking. It's damn near like you got to walk around with freedom papers. That would unnerve anyone. Kim said ICE is acting a plum fool. It is. All I can say is they better not show up at my door. Excuse me, door. Yeah. We don't play that over here. I'm like, no, we're from here. Born right in Chicago. Right in Chicago. Now, as someone that has lost family members to different types of cancers, let me share this new piece of news that was released by WGN this week. For the first time ever, the 5-year survival rate for all cancers combined has reached 70%. Okay, now it's something to celebrate because it's new. And these numbers look good, but we still have a long way to go as far as that's concerned. But right now, that survival rate is turning around. If you are dealing with it right now, if you lost someone to it, this is a win for those people. So let's May we continue to advance in all efforts medically to save anyone that has to be afflicted by this. It's, I tell you what, cancer is scary. It's scary when you have to deal with it when you're on the side of it. If you're a caregiver, it's scary when you have to send off for it. Let me tell y'all on some real. And y'all know we talk, so I'm very transparent with you about what goes on with having stage 4 endo. I have had to have pathology done on things for myself at least 3 times just from 2023 up until now. When the big C word gets introduced, it gets scary very, very quickly. So any advancements that we make at this point within medicine and making sure that survival rate or coming up with the cure, whatever that looks like, we got to protect these doctors and the people that's doing this stuff at all costs, because they don't want to find a cure for certain things sometimes because it's going to affect other things. But may we continue to keep finding the cure and increasing those numbers. So let's beat that 70%. So somebody is watching this right now that's got a child that's going to go to school for medicine. They're going to be our way out of a lot of this stuff. It's relevant to even if it's not happening to you or if you're not afflicted, somebody that has been afflicted by some type of cancer. Whatever you can, if you could donate, let's take some walks this year, like not even next year. I'm talking next year like we are still in 2025. But this year, whatever we can do to aid in those efforts, let's help. This is how we put our money where our mouth is. Okay. Faye said if they don't have a warrant when they step over my threshold, I hope they repented. Got life insurance, suits, a coffin, and a memorial service plan. Faye is really, really on fire tonight. Beth, what's up? You bet. Faye going in. What's going on, Michi? David. Oh my gosh. Yay. David's back, y'all. Y'all know David, he be the number one stunner. What? Okay, it's tuning in from Cedar Hill, Texas. What's going on? David, it's so good to see you. It's so good to see you. I hope that the holidays treated you and the family well. I hope that Santa brought you everything you wanted for Christmas, friend. Come on now. Kiki, what's up, girl? Welcome back. She said, shot not 1, 2, but 3 times. That was overkill. I was praying that video of what happened that it did not find me, and unfortunately it found me. I didn't like that at all. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like that. Very disturbing. And it found me on TikTok, and I was just like, damn, I'm like, we a little bit too exposed. Check out Dr. Lottie online. Great information. Will do. Kim said, get him, Faye. David is back. Jocelyn says, hey, sis, you glowing so beautiful. Thank you, sis. Happy New Year. I love you. And I hope that you are doing well, Jocelyn, for sure. I'm sending you big hugs. She says, same here. I hope you had a great Christmas. Y'all, I had a Christmas. I got sick. I got sick at probably like 3 o'clock that day. And I didn't get myself together until New Year's Eve. We did, I was just laying around. I needed that time though. That was really what was happening, what was up. And then finding out that I work with a company that they do that every year. They give us the last couple weeks. Baby, y'all not going to find me. I want to be somewhere in Central Pay. I really do. I really do. Now, moving along. Did you all hear about the astronaut that got stuck in space and they did a whole mission to bring him back? I think even if the opportunity became available to me to go out of space, I don't even know if I would want to do it. They come back and can't walk and stuff. I'm like, Lord, what? Are y'all okay? Now, this is sad news. And Auntie Tracy, if you're watching, girl, we're gonna have to talk because I need to talk to you about this. But I ended up seeing on the news this week that Kristen Pierce-Sherrod, she was the CEO of Harold's Chicken Corporate and the co-founder of Chicago Children Equestrian Center. She passed away. And y'all know Harold's is very, very near and dear to my family. My uncle Jeffrey, he was there. He was with them at the location in the city for years and years. Yeah, like forever. Like when I tell you they was so good to our family, so nice, so beautiful. I was really sad to hear about this. You know, honestly, that's a good family. They're a great family. They are good people. I really hate to hear about their loss. So sending all of the love to them tonight, to the entire franchise, okay? The entire franchise. And let's see, Kim said, I'm not going above or below. If God wanted us in space, he would put oxygen up there. Yeah, and Kim, hold on, I'm going to go back to this. I'm getting in the water no more. You know, like, let me tell y'all what told me up. I used to love cruising. Y'all know MzMetchi has gone on several cruises. Like, I mean, been up. I like to travel on a cruise through the Caribbean. That's probably like my favorite thing to do. So Eastern Caribbean, Western Caribbean. I'm like, let's go to church. Let's do this. Let's do that. We have a good time. When I found out that the cruise that I went on, and I've sailed on this ship twice, that was the cruise from the Poop Cruise. And then that shuttle that they took down there was controlling with a PlayStation remote blew up. Yeah. I knew, I'm like, I'm not going back out in the water anymore. Put me on land, no sea. They said they would have put oxygen up there. If they pay you $250,000, you would. Nah, I wouldn't. No. Yes, that's sad. Condolences to her family. Absolutely. We got a Harold's chicken in Cedar Hill, Texas. The chicken is good. You know, first, come on now, David. This is Harold's. We're talking about, of course it's good. It's delicious. What do you mean? Yes, the prayers are definitely going up. Now, Kim said, I'll get in the water, but I'm not deep sea diving. I'm not going underneath no crust or no layers, none of that. Like the Titanic, don't need to see it. Heard about it. Leonardo DiCaprio, all of them did that. I don't need to see the Titanic live. I don't want to go down there. You go around there trying to look at the ship and become a spirit. Moving along. Did y'all see the president of the United States flip off the guy? Well, I got a kick out of reading that story when I finally did. Let me tell you why. He works for Ford Motor Company. He works for Ford Motor Company. Let me tell you this. I will tell you this. As a very, very proud UAW wife, I got a kick out of that because he was just back there just stirring them up. And realistically, most of the people, most of the UAW probably shared in a lot of those sentiments. I know that a lot of those things were talked about in even my house. Like, this guy is crazy. But he gave him the finger. Do y'all know that they put him on unpaid leave? I was like, dang, for freedom of speech? What did they do that? I don't get it. I don't understand. They say, yeah, I'm going to go on the Ritz-Carlton cruise when I get the coins. Check that out. Now, Faye, the Ritz-Carlton, they have the money for immediate rescue should some things go afoot. Let me know the rates. I want to go on a Virgin one too. The Virgin, girl, they got like 40-something restaurants there. I need that. She was a foodie. What? Yes, and F the orange food. Yeah, he's a mess. Hope he doesn't give the world leaders the bird. I hope not either, y'all, because this man, he's on 10,000. He's on 10,000. Now, a story that it's been blowing up, and I'm just like, y'all got to stay out of married folks' business. Y'all know y'all been hearing about Christy Scott and Desmond Scott and all of that stuff. I just want to remind y'all to do it. Hey, come on now. He said he'll still win. That's what he's gonna do. I agree. You gotta keep me posted on that. We'll be talking about that on tomorrow's breakfast wake up at the crib because I need to know. Yeah, I didn't even know. Shout out to hubby. Shout out to UAW. Shout out to them. But I didn't know who was involved. I just heard like, okay, I'm like, he flipped somebody off. My dad had told me about it on Tuesday. So I didn't read about it until last night. I'm like, what? It's going to win. It's going to win. You cannot, freedom of speech, this is what we fight for. But getting back to my last story for tonight, I need y'all to stay out of Christy and Desmond's thing. They've been going back and forth. It's been a little nasty. We hate to see it. Stay out of married folks' business. Them people end up being back together next Tuesday. Stay out of it. We'll be right back. And tonight is a let's catch up. We got to talk about a few things right after this break from our sponsors.
Hey, are you struggling with weight loss? Try everything and the scale hasn't moved for you? Well, I think it's time for you to call our good friends over at Live Long Health. They have everything that you need to help with weight loss management, and they also offer a plethora of other services. So make sure that you go ahead and head to livelonghealth.net, okay? Or call 708-998-5542, okay? And guess what? The best thing is you can treat yourself now and pay later. They accept several different payment types, and baby, it's time for you to go ahead and make that move to get healthy. So choose to live long with Live Long Health.
Are you in need of a mobile bartender for your next event? Contact Paris Ice Bar today. From crafted cocktails, tapas and hookah, Paris Ice Bar has you covered. Visit ibringhappyhour.com or call 407-707-8202.
Now it's time for the Blueprint Live's topic of the day. Let's get into it.
Welcome back to the Blueprint Live. It's your girl, MzMetchi. Now look, I told y'all we gonna catch up. I saw a very interesting prompt, and this was on the Shade Room, and it had me gagged a little bit. I didn't want to make it the full topic because I just felt like, who wants to do that? But this is the question that they posed this week, and I'm like, man, let me see what my people. If you could be any reality, or if you could be on any reality TV show, past or present, what would it be? Now, I felt like that this question was very open, and I already openly have my questions or have my answers, right? I would totally be on Moesha. I would want to do production for Flavor of Love and production for I Love New York, as well as the show with Chance and his brother. I would want to do production strictly for that. I would not want to be a contestant. I would only want to do production. Yeah. What y'all think? What shows would y'all be on? Dave, he said Trump can't handle criticism and opinions that differ from everyone. That he should not run for any office. A thick skin is a job requirement. Yeah, I feel you on that. I mean, he shouldn't run for any political office. I got what you were saying, David. I got you. Let's see. Faith that, but who are they though? The Scots. Y'all done went off on a deep end. So yeah, my one that I would be voting for would definitely. What's up? What's up? You ready to party this weekend? We about to have a good time Saturday, right? Y'all, we outside. You know the beautiful thing? I love the fact that my friends go outside all year round. That's really the topic. What's going on? Y'all make sure that y'all stream the highlights of the highlight immediately. Maybe a highlight, Heineken Life, baby. We live in the life. Baby. We doing what we gotta do. Faye said the Real Housewives of Atlanta because they need class, elegance, and an ass whooping. Oh, wait. Old school or the new school? Because there's a difference. Yeah, I don't know. Moesha would still be the number one for me. Because I'm petty and I want to go back to high school a little bit. Just a little bit. So look, okay, let me tell y'all this. You not believe it, but my 20-year class reunion is coming up. And check this out. Y'all want to know the gag? Here's the gag. Child, I'm the admin for my class and I am overwhelmed. Ooh! I feel like I need some guidance of how to do this. Because the first one, everybody was broke as hell. Our 10-year, nobody had anything together. Nobody wanted to spend no money. We just did a meetup at Navy Pier, right? Which was cool. They really want real events. Like, we really got to have like a real budget. We got to go get like a real class account. Y'all, I am scared and I have no help. Like, I know a couple friends that they plan their stuff, but they're just so busy that they can't help me at this time. Like, I definitely have, there's like one person that I know could help. And I just know actively, like, they're just not in the space to help me. So I got to really get it in the mud and figure this out while planning the LinkedIn Lit Brunch while filming season 2 of the MzMetchi show and still coming on here every Thursday. Y'all pray for me. Please, I'm overwhelmed. As a matter of fact, I'm going to put me a little bit more Copajn because I'm overwhelmed just even thinking about it. Y'all, it's our 20 year and they want me to plan, so they want me to plan some stuff. It's hoes that still got me blocked from like 2018. I'm like, why y'all blocked me? Y'all was mad. I was tagging y'all on stuff. Like, y'all gotta unblock me. I'm the admin for the class. What am I supposed to do? What do we do? How do we get an email? And it's like they reached out to me, and I'm like, baby, I am. It's LinkedIn Lit time. I'm like, I don't give a damn about that 20-year reunion. What do you mean? But 20 years, it's crazy. I can remember it like yesterday when we graduated. Kim graduated first. So it was like 05. I'm like, dang, I can't wait till it's our year. And then it was like, it popped up in like 2 months, it felt like. Now, you know, I have an inbox right now from the president of our class. Because we never changed positions. No one else ever volunteered to want to put anything together. And I'm over here like, baby, I don't even have the capacity. I didn't have the capacity back then. Let's see. I say love and hip hop because I would have put Joe Budden in his place because his mouth gets him in trouble. Joe Budden was wild back in the day. He really was. He really was. Thank you, Esther Tracy, for praying for me. I appreciate you. Joe Budden doesn't think before he speaks. He's matured a little bit, you know. Joel ain't learned from his druggy day. That's not nice, Faye. Y'all not being nice tonight. Be nice. But okay, going back earlier to what we were talking about, and Kim, Kim G is here. She was actually one of the ones that sent me that video that we talked about earlier about being too empathetic and how it makes you resentful. It touched something in my spirit. In my spirit. Ooh. It's just a reminder to. This year, I've been reminded to continuously put myself first. How many of y'all, it's like, do y'all want a revolution? Woo, woo. Do you want a revolution? Woo, woo. Putting yourself first. I'm celebrating the wins. I'm out. We just be loud. Like, it's not about being arrogant. I'm still very, very humble, but I told y'all, what did I tell y'all the first show of the year? We popping our ish this year. I'm done playing small. I'm also done getting, you know, like, no one's going to play with me in this particular season. Can we declare and decree that? Let's go ahead and declare and decree that. No one's going to play with me, and no one's going to play with my friends or my supporters this year either. Y'all going to stop playing with them. Y'all going to stop lowballing them on the money. Okay. Y'all going to stop playing with them. Y'all gonna stop playing with people's time. Let me tell you how 2026 and beyond, let nobody, person, entity, thing play with my time. Time is the one thing that you can't get back. You can't get it back. The bag, you could get the bag 100%. You can't get your time back. I'm not giving up a piece of my time. And understand this, in 2026, I'm going for everything that I want. And if it's not exactly how I want it, I don't want it. Oh. Because you know what? I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl that we grew up and we were told that we have to just kind of like, you know, accept. And don't make a fuss, girl. It's not a big deal. It's a big deal because I'm a big deal. And playing with my time, that's a big deal to me. I'm not overextending this year. I'm giving exactly what I'm getting. And if I get nothing, you get nothing. If I get something, you get something. If I get everything, you get everything. We got to operate with equality in this season. That's really the catch up. The catch up for 2026 is that we operate in equality. Let me tell you, God gave me a servant heart. He gave me a heart where he was just like, help and do these things. And I have done some of those things to my detriment and didn't even recognize that people was just like this. They're going to take. They will run your well dry if you allow them to at any capacity. Don't allow nobody to drain you. Because I ain't going to lie to you. I was allowing things to drain me in previous seasons in my life. Like take away from my glove, my spirit, what I had going on. I was, you ever be in a situation and you be like, dang, I kind of got a little bit away from who I am. You wake up, snap your fingers. Baby, when I tell you awake now, I'm just like, I don't know what hypnosis or what the hell I have going on. Not this year, not no more. Bye-bye. Kim said it best, reciprocity. Give me what I give, or I can't give nothing. It ain't nothing personal. But if you give me nothing, you get nothing. And that's just where we at. Kim said, I'm glad it touched your spirit. Kim, my empathy kept me in a lot of situations that my common sense would have taken me out of. On a business front, on a personal front, at work, and all this other stuff. And I'm not going to lie to you, like having empathy or whatever the case is, I allowed a lot of situations to play in my face, in my spirit, y'all. And it's like, I can sit here and talk to y'all about it because it's like, I'll tell you this, when you get to the other side, if you recognize how the people had you messed up, you recognize like they didn't, like, when you recognize it, you have to do something about it. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And I don't know about y'all. I'm only trying to fall like in some sand, double fist and some drinks. I'm just trying to do that. I'm not trying to fall for the okie doke no more. Okay, moving along. Kim said, celebrate all the wins. You are a big deal. The biggest, the largest. And I love that. Y'all, 7 years. I'm the 19th. Y'all know that that's my hubby's birthday too. And the funny thing, I think about that year. When I started business. It was his birthday that night and he was at work. He went to work because we were kicking it that weekend. It's like when you put a couple hustlers together, we hustle, we make things happen. And he's just like, I told him like, it's a Thursday, I can do it next week. He's like, no, I'm going to work. You go ahead and start your show. So a lot of the times my anniversary kind of always overlaps with that. So we end up kicking it and doing all that other stuff. He said he ain't going out. I was just like this. I was like, babe, I'm like, do you mind if I go and shake some ass, show some titties? He's like, I don't care what you do. He's like, go have fun. You know what I'm saying? I love that for me. I love that for me. I'm like, thank you. No, please don't keep MzMetchi on the leash. She doesn't like that. I'm untamed. I'm wild. I'm free. Right. But, not nothing crazy. I just want to go and shake a little ass with my friends to celebrate because it's been 7 years for this business and it's been hard. I had to rewrite some different standards and things for myself, honestly. 2025 was a year of like awakening and we don't move backwards, right? But it opened my eyes to a lot of things. And it's one of those things that once you see it and once your eyes are open, you can't go back. So yeah, I'm celebrating all the wins. And I do feel like a big deal. And I don't, this year is so important for me not to be in spaces where I have to draw back or dim myself or be quiet and I can't show up authentically as myself. And I didn't recognize how many of those spaces that I was in where I was just like, I'm like, I just want to be seen. But it's just like, I am adored and loved in all of these other spaces. And I was trying to occupy spaces or go and kind of cover new ground where I didn't truly belong. And it's a very freeing and powerful thing when you can kind of get back on course. And y'all, I just feel so much more aligned with where I'm supposed to be. So many things had to be revealed to me in order for me to get back to where I needed to be, to get back on course for what I have going on. And I'm not going to stop. And I'm not pouring into any more cups that don't pour back. I really, really, I hope and I pray that anybody that reaped off of when I lacked boundaries, potentially in self-control, be it in business or whatever facet, right? Whoever benefited off of that, I hope that your cup is full I hope that it's enough to sustain you, because I have nothing else. But if you get to pouring, I might have a little bit more. But if there's no pour, when it dries out, there's no refills. How beautiful is that? I hope it was enough, because there's no refills. If you don't pour back, y'all gotta stop using people in this season too. Let's talk about that in the catch up. Let's stop being in and out with folks. You around when you need a friend, when you want to vent your problems and all that other stuff. How many people have people that only call them just to vent and all that other stuff? I'm like, damn, you ain't got nothing else. Hello, how you doing? They don't even ask. It's just like about me. Like, this is about me. Reciprocity is the big factor for me this year. David, every setback is a setup for a comeback. It is. And I don't even want to hold y'all too long. Like I said, I didn't really have per se a topic, because it had been a lot of things on my mind, a lot of things on my spirit. It's just, y'all, I'll tell you this, and without going too far into detail, there had just been a lot of things that have been happening that was very eye-opening for me. And I'm just like, oh, I'm like, I am doing things or going above and beyond, or I'm trying to occupy spaces where I no longer belong. Get up out them spaces, y'all. Start anew. Even if you got to do it alone. Come find your tribe. That's why you should come to the Link to Live brunch, baby. You can make a friend. Meet some people. Do what you got to do. Come out with me Saturday. We're going to have a good time. I'll introduce you to some people. I'm just going to be sitting up having some drinks with my girls. Shaking ass on top of cars, potentially. If we have, let's do a cup water before we go in. 4-pack. Let's just go ahead. I think a little Eddie, I think a little cut water is gonna get us where we need to be. I'll leave it at that. I'm gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we're gonna close out with tonight's quote of the night. Be right back.
Learn more about MzMetchi today. She's an entrepreneur, host of the Blueprint Live, media personality, professional brand ambassador, brand talent manager, commercial real estate professional, event host, beauty and fashion influencer, marketing and promotions professional. Learn more about MzMetchi by visiting MzMetchi.com for more information.
Hey, are you struggling with weight loss? Try everything and the scale hasn't moved for you? Well, I think it's time for you to call our good friends over at Live Long Health. They have everything that you need to help with weight loss management, and they also offer a plethora of other services. So make sure that you go ahead and head to livelonghealth.net, okay? Or call 708-998-5542, okay? And guess what? The best thing is you can treat yourself now and pay later. They accept several different payment types, and baby, it's time for you to go ahead and make that move to get healthy. So choose to live long with Live Long Health. Thank you so much for all of my listeners for tuning in. And now it's time for the quote of the night.
Welcome back to the Blueprint Live. Now look, it's time to close out. Kim said, let's go. I'm not telling you it's going to be easy. I'm telling you it's going to be worth it. 100%. 100%. Faye, I love you. And I will talk to you soon. I'm so glad she tuned in. Now tonight, for the quote of the night to close out, it goes a little something like this. Even though there are days you wish you could change some things that happened in the past, there's a reason the rear view mirror is so small and the windshield is so big. Where you're headed is much more important than what is left behind. It was really relevant to what I was talking to you all about tonight. When you arrive at a different place, it doesn't matter what happened before. And I'm learning that too. Some things are like situations that I've been in, or things that I experienced where, like, on a normal day, that wouldn't be something that that I would experience or that I would subject myself to. You know, on those days, I'm learning to be a little bit more kinder to myself. Where you've experienced this, so there's no need to look back and condemn yourself. No need at all. Let's see, David, out now on Tubi. Hush season 2 on Tubi. Okay, The series is incredible. Okay, I'm adding that to the thing. And David, I am still. You sent me another one, and I can't think of the name. I have it saved. There's a few that I'm gonna watch. So that David recommended to me. So y'all make sure y'all check him out too. Y'all know David, that's our friend. We much love to him. Now, I want to thank all of you all for tuning in, everyone that contributed to the conversation on our Facebook and YouTube page. Shout out to Miss Porsha. Don't make me call Porsha, okay? For Porsha 911. She's got her Valentine's Day cocktail class that's going on. I'm excited to go and support that. You know, this is her first venture that she's doing with Never Hangry. So if you are one of the girlies that's looking for something fun to do for Valentine's Day on February 15th, let's go out to Wrigley Field. Let's kick it. Let's have a good time and really enjoy ourselves. I love you all so much. And next week, I am back with my girl, Tiffany from The House of Harvey. And I just want to let y'all know, you know, I'm bringing on a lot of my linked and lit partners onto the show. And of course, Tiffany is one of our confirmed spirit partners for the next Linked and Lit brunch. So it's going on. And I'll tell y'all this, I'm gonna drop this little thing now tomorrow. I'm giving y'all the scoop before I put it out there to the public. If you go to the bpmediaco.com/Linked and Lit brunch, get your ticket and put in the code LITTY, LITTY at checkout. It's a special code for y'all. I'm sending that out. I'm telling y'all about it now because I don't want it to be any confusion. Until next time, bye.
Thank you for tuning into the Blueprint Live. I'm your girl, MzMetchi. Make sure that you're following me on all platforms at MzMetchi and at the BP Media Co. See y'all next week. Okay, bye.